some paint. I was gonna paint last weekend and.
Okay, we're recording.
never got around to it.
Okay, I think we can go ahead and call this meeting to order. We'll have a roll call. Mike,
Yes.
Lori? Here. Sandy?
Yes.
And Teresa, here. All right. First thing we're going to do is introduce the budget. First reading.
General, 300,000, local road and street, 10,000, MVH, 30,000. CCI, 2,000, CCD, 4,000, CDEP, 4,000, LOIT, 20,000.
Is that it? Okay. Well, I make a motion that we accept the budget. I second it.
First
Oh.
reading, except first reading.
First reading. Yes.
Oh, better.
All in favor, say aye. Aye.
That was the first reading.
Then we'll have the minutes from last meeting.
Fire department red runs 102 for the year. Party in the park was cut short because of weather. They're making plans to move playground equipment. Will drag into next year. Should be ready by spring. Justin, hydrant is not reading correctly. Mike asked about rebuilt kit. What was the cost of a 2-inch meter? Justin said it was $1,000. Lori made a motion to buy a meter. Teresa second, all in favor. The fountain looks like it's plugged again. Mike is talking to Pond Champs. They moved us up to 1 time a week. Mike told them he wasn't happy. Mike made a motion to clean it. Lori second, all in favor. Mike asked about boring under 6. NDOT told Justin to file for a permit. Justin thinks they will waive all fees with going through the town. Code enforcer, 14 infractions, 3 calls from citizens. Mailed out 3 fines. Will be putting them on properties. Maintenance, caught up on mowing, sprayed weeds, going to do some patching on roads. Richland contract for fire service for 2026, $33,000. Teresa made a motion to accept. Mike second, all in favor. Oh, business, Mike will get a hold of the contractors. They're not apples to apples. Surf internet is 3 to 6 weeks out. We'll run about 55 to 70 a month. DAV is excited about doing something for next year. New business, working on selling 2 lots, need another appraisal. Mike asked about the fire truck. Eric was talking to another person, still working on details. Then we'll let our lawyer look at it. Tanker is out of service for 2 weeks, back in service now. Tank welded it back, HPR tank welded it back together. It's split at the seams, meeting adjourned.
I'll make a motion to accept the minutes.
I'll second it. All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, we've read them and passed them. Next will be the fire department.
The month of September, we had 13 runs with 8 in Richland Township, 2 in Fairfield, 2 in the town of Corona, and 1 Detroit Garrett. We did 1 public education, last month. Run total consisted of 3 structure fires, 4 medic assist, 1 motor vehicle crash, and 5 lift assist. I got no new news on the new truck. I got no new news on the park. Mike told us that he's working on it. And the fire department is doing the Halloween, handing out candy thing again. I'm assuming it's gonna be on Halloween, but we haven't figured that out yet.
Where does that put you for the year, run one?
That's a good question, because I didn't figure it out. I think we're at 100 and
17 or 18.
this says 109, but that doesn't mean that the county is track. I'd have to look it up, to be honest.
Let's see here.
Yeah, 102 last month.
Yeah.
What's that?
He had 102 last month.
See here. Let's see here, do I have it? Last year at this time, we had 126 runs,
136?
126.
Okay.
Yeah. And I think when I wrote it down last month, it was 102 so far this year, so we're maybe gonna be about, well, we'll probably be a little over probably. It's still got, what, 3 months yet to go?
Mhm.
So, have you guys thought anything yet about your Santa Claus, when you're gonna do that?
No.
Can you let us know as soon as you have the date?
Mhm.
Okay. Okay. Do you have anything else? That's it? Okay. Well, see, we don't have, Justin's not here tonight, so I don't think we have anything on the water or sewer. Okay, code enforcement.
I had 3 major infractions that were cleared up. I'm working on restructuring the policies and procedures in the code enforcement office. And so that's taken quite a bit of time this month so far. And I would like for at least 2 of the board members and myself to attend a DeKalb County Commissioners meeting to address a couple problems here in Corona on South Street, or on South Bridge Street. And I just think we're not getting anywhere with just me going and me phone calls. And I think other cities have gotten and went to the commissioners meeting and have gotten further. So I would like to see us do that in the future.
Well, you
And I
just-
know Lori works during the day and she can't because,
During the day, that.
yeah, their meetings are like noon,
Yeah,
10 or noon. So,
well, Mike and I should be able to go, shouldn't we, Mike?
Yeah, the only thing that would prevent me is if I have a doctor's appointment or something.
but I'll check on meeting dates and I'll get back in touch with you guys
Okay.
and that's all I've got.
Okay, all right. Then we'll go on to the maintenance.
Haven't done anything interesting. Dug out that fire hydrant down there. Again, I gave it a little bit more room. I've been cutting some of the brush and, made 2 trips to the compost pile. I got busy making the ramp to the house, so, all I did was keep up with the mowing and, this month is gonna be a pretty busy month for me. I notice I've got some work to do over there in the park, question. Can the town get somebody in here to grind those stumps up? I know that this is probably, I'm coming out of the blue, so that nobody else.
How many of them are there?
Those pine trees.
How
down.
many are there?
How
He
many
asked.
are there?
Yeah, we've got like 6 stumps and
They're not real big ones, are they?
a couple of them are big size.
A couple of them are.
Well, I was gonna say, you got a couple out there that are like that. Nick Pranger's, nephew ground out the last one, the big oak tree. I've got a call in to Nick that's over a week old and haven't heard from him. I don't know if him and his wife are out of the country or.
He's in California.
Okay, I figured he was probably gone somewhere. As soon as Nick gets back with me,
I will ask him about his nephew and get his phone number.
Anything else?
I did have one citizen phone call.
Okay.
Had to do with the maintenance guy. Wanted to let me know that he was a no account and we needed to find somebody else.
Okay,
Don't put that
good
in
luck.
minutes.
Good luck.
It's on the tape, that's bad enough.
Okay, is that all you got then, Bruce? Did you wanna tell me anything about that NIPSCO guy here yesterday?
Oh, NIPSCO is here. I know that we're having some wiring problems. And we got some wiring maybe in the future. But, these two people were supposed to pull the meter,
The one in the back,
the one inside in the back, because it's not being used. I talked to the two of them, and I told them that we had some wiring going on. It's just like any other town. I said, it could be 3 months from now, or it could be tomorrow. I don't know. But I know that this is in the plans of the overall town, I think. Maybe I was wrong, I don't know. But that's what I told them, and they said, nah, we'll just leave it. Because they'd had to call some guy in, a journeyman, to do this, do that. They said, well, as long as you're working or plans to work on it, we're just gonna leave it alone.
the only thing I think it would hurt us would be our overhead door might not, we already lost two of them. And the first one doesn't look over as bad on it. If we lose that door, then we have no way in and out. And the lights is the only thing I know it could affect, and I
Sounds pretty
don't,
important. Sounds pretty important.
yeah, I don't know if it will affect those, but
Does it run the little building too?
I
probably.
bet it does.
See, that's all part of that. What, Durham,
Yeah,
Brad was telling us that they told him that they want that back half of that building hooked up to here so that they can do away with it, but I didn't know they were gonna come this soon. They told Brad within the next couple of years. So,
Well, they took a picture of his business card. So somebody may be calling Brad, I don't know.
well, he's, I mean, I'm sure he'll be bidding on it, he said he would, when we are able to do it. I don't think we're able to do it next year, I don't believe, are we?
Depends on what you guys wanna do.
Well, it depends on how much that bathroom is, cause that'll be the same money, right?
That'll be this year.
Oh, this year, okay. Well, maybe we can get it done next year. Brad thought it would be as at least as expensive or more expensive than what this project was. Because of the fact that it has to have, I don't know how many hundreds of feet of copper wire. And he said copper wire right now, I don't know, maybe Sean knows copper wire is really,
Everything's expensive.
yeah.
yeah, it is.
I don't know, I explained that to them on that meter, and they just left it.
Well, when they come back, tell them that you're gonna call me and I'm gonna bring my big hammer with me, so they need to leave the meter.
Okay,
Alrighty,
alrighty. Okay, are you all done? You got anything else? Okay, we'll go on to old business. We got the bathroom bids in. Go ahead and open these up. This one's from Smith. Yeah, these are the new ones. Smith. This one is from Justin. I haven't looked at them either, but I'll look at them.
You want me to just read the whole thing?
Just read it.
Read what? The price?
Ryan Smith, actually, it's Randy Smith Construction, but Ryan's the one that I've been dealing with. His bid comes in at $14,280. And that is for, that's for painting, repainting the drywall and finishing any place that needs it. And then
Where's the other one?
this one is from Justin. And his is basically the same. I mean, they're worded different, but they're basically, they're both following the scope of work that we gave to them to bid on. And, Justin's comes in at 12,000 even.
That's a good one. Walls.
I would recommend that we take it under advisement so that we can read them both over
Yeah,
closely. And
then we'll make the decision.
yeah, because I don't think either one of them is planning on starting working right away.
Okay.
so.
How much is that?
This one's 14. This is the 12.
I mean, if you guys want to make a decision tonight, that's fine. I just haven't read that new bid from Smith line by line. Looking good. I'm fine with doing it tonight if you want to do it tonight.
Well, the only big difference I see is right down here where Justin put that, the 10% contingency for possible unknown issues and changes for outlined work. If additional issues are found that cannot predict ahead of time, then pricing will change once the additional work is approved. Price only valid if all work is approved. Quote, valid for 30 days. 1-year workmanship warranty. Manufacturer warranties apply for equipment that we provide. No warranty on existing or used equipment.
I think that that's gonna be pretty much any contractor's going to, if
See
they
that
run,
on there, anything like that?
No,
if,
I also noticed in this one, they want to use these walls, type of wall board, he's gonna add 2,000 to that.
Oh, that's true. If the town decides not to paint the walls or leave the existing ceiling, we can cover all areas with the FRP board. To install FRP board on all walls and ceiling, please add 2,000 to this quote. Now, what's he got on this one?
his is painting.
Here's his paint. So if they just paint, theirs would be 12,000.
Dave's got a question.
What are they doing? Tearing it down to the studs and rewiring
No,
it?
they're
and
just
rebuilding
making-
it?
Are you
Make-
talking about the bathroom?
Yeah,
They're just making one bathroom out of the two.
Making it for,
New-
Handicap.
New fixtures, new floor, new ceiling. Paint the drywall.
I don't know, that, That sounds kinda high to me, but,
Everything's like-
2 or 3
Okay.
years ago, I
Everything's high,
had
yeah.
my bathroom redone. And, I had a walk-in shower with grab bars, you know, it's set up for handicap access and whatnot like that. And, I don't know, we didn't come near that figure, but, you know. Just what I encountered.
Has anyone looked at the drywall in there to see kind of what shape it is in? Is it real bad shape?
No, I don't think it's in bad shape, but I mean, we don't wanna build a new bathroom and not paint the drywall.
Oh, yeah, we'd have to paint
Well,
it.
yeah, you
Well,
could put
But you
keels
wouldn't
on it.
have to maybe, like, he's talking about be another 2,000 if we put that board on all.
We're
the
not
walls.
even considering FRP.
Okay,
That's
Okay.
extra.
right, that's what I was saying, yeah.
He's bidding on painting and he's bidding on
Okay.
painting. He's telling you that if he does the FRP, it's
It'd be the
2,000 extra.
2,000 more, yeah.
How much are they charging for the painting?
I think it's got it.
Hmm.
It doesn't give a price just
It's
for
not
painting.
broke down that way, Janet. It's
Mm-hmm.
all one inclusive
Or if
bid.
you look for somebody to paint your trailer.
No, I'm just saying, the bathroom ain't that big, I'll volunteer and paint it. I mean, if it'll save the town money.
Whoever bids it, they can paint it. There's no reason to
Nice
start
offer,
doing
though.
that.
Huh?
Nice offer though, yeah.
I just think that's high for what you're having built. I just think that's an awful lot of money for what you're having built.
Well, you've got two contractors that are bidding that are within $2,000 of each other.
Of course, they're gonna tear out a
There
wall.
were
and they're
5
gonna take out
contractors
toilets.
that were requested to bid on it. Only 2 decided to bid. And they're within $2,000 of each other.
Are they agreeable to itemize what?
We're not gonna go back and do that now, Dave. This has been a 6-month process.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
We're not gonna go back, and we want the work to be done this winter, so.
Right.
I myself, I'd say just take the
I would
lowest
say
one
the
and
Souders
is that what you
cheaper.
think?
Yeah.
What do you think, Mike?
Do what?
I think we should just do
Oh,
it.
absolutely.
Well, then let's just do it and that way we've got that off our plate,
That's fine with me.
okay?
You make a motion.
All
There's
right.
Justin's. All right,
You make a motion.
yeah, I'll make a motion that we go with Justin Stouter
I
to do our
second it.
bathroom.
I second it.
All those in favor?
Aye.
All right.
Aye.
Can y'all wait till he does my work first?
Okay. I had a question.
Me too.
Have you ever heard back from anybody yet, Sandy, on this, for over there? Do we have to have two different ones?
Indian statue, we have to have 2
To what?
appraisals.
Oh, Jesus, we gotta have another one?
And I contacted Cruz. They have not got a hold back of me, and I contacted, guys from Kinsale, who have not got back with me. I'll call Cruz again in the morning.
How
I
much
emailed
did-
them and I called them.
Okay,
How much did the last appraisal cost? It's like 1,000, wasn't it?
yeah, I got it wrote down here, I think.
1,400.
So we're running more
1,400.
money and,
Cost of appraisal was 1,400, the last one we got.
so we put more money into that, we may not get back.
But if we have to have two, it's a statute, we'll have to do it, so, okay,
I'll call him again in the morning.
okay. Now Justin's not here, but we discussed the fire hydrants, they need painted. Now, does that come out of water and sewer? Is that something that we would do, paint them, or do you hire somebody to do them?
Mike them did them
We
last
paint-
time.
Do they have to be yellow? Do they
Yeah.
have to be yellow, Sean? Cause yellow just doesn't hold up.
Don't they have to be power washed? Didn't you say something about?
He did say something
They-
about.
they
how-
were
He
power
power washed them
washed.
last time.
They were power washed, but Justin wants them sandblasted. You're talking, yeah,
Big money,
How long has it been since they were painted?
a year and a half,
yeah.
A year and a half.
and they look like crap.
A couple of years ago.
It's
I
been
can
a year.
honestly say I've never heard of a municipality sandblasting it. You guys don't do it, however, do you?
No, but the water department maintains them.
Right, so they can't, I can do it.
Well, I didn't know if you wanted them done,
We still have yellow paint, don't we, Mike?
I believe there's less than a gallon, I believe.
I've noticed over the years, some towns that are painted red.
That's why I asked if it had to be yellow, cause they just look like crap in 18 months.
Different hydrants for different things.
all right, there's a fellow that would know.
We're not big enough for that.
Is he plan on taking the fire line hydrants off, and taking something, anymore?
I would assume no, they would be, it'd have to be somebody mobile that would come and sandblast them
Okay,
on site.
well, I was just wondering, sandblast, usually when I
I was
think of
gonna say that
sandblast,
probably be
it's
something
that,
Bruce could do.
that
Our
shop
group,
light.
our group will repaint them. Our group will repaint them. That we painted them last time, we'll paint them again. We ain't gonna charge the town to paint them. We're just not. I mean, this town doesn't have the money to pay for them to be painted.
I know.
And, you know, if there's enough volunteers of us, we'll get them painted. I'll even reach out to some of these church groups and I can get some church
Okay, yeah.
How
volunteers.
much money we got? On water.
That man has enough to do in this town without having to paint fire hydrants.
Let me go talk to my paint specialist, because that paint probably should have lasted longer. And I think that, I'm not, I don't know, but there might be missing a little ingredient in there.
It might be, cause it was bright yellow when we got it on our skin.
Yeah.
But it was,
Yeah, they looked good after we painted them, but
Yeah, but didn't last
It
long.
just seems like it should have lasted longer than. it
So-
Depends
did.
what
Yeah.
type of paint it was, it has.
So per NFPA 291, the color code, they can be painted blue if they produce more than 1,500 gallons per minute. Green, if they're about between 1,000 and 1,499 gallons per minute. Orange, if they're 500 to 999 gallons per minute, and red if it's below 500 gallons per minute. That's NFPA.
Ours are big,
Yellow is
below,
also
right?
in this, yellow is, no, that's saying orange. That's for the NFPA color code.
So the code on that should kind of figure out.
so how much water pressure do we have?
It would be red.
Red? Well, that'd be different. It'd probably cover it better. Maybe red would be better.
Red was
My
a,
guess is you're gonna be. That would be probably a question for Justin, honestly, but I'm guessing that you're
Yeah.
probably gonna be around the. You're either gonna be orange or green. Would be my guess. I think you're gonna produce more than 500 gallons per minute.
Okay, so what colors again in the, so we can,
Blue is 1,500 plus. Green is 1,000 to 1,499. Orange is 500 to 999. And below 500 is red.
what's the base color in Auburn, Chris? You just did a bunch of hydrants, didn't you?
Yeah, they've got a little more pressure on their water supply. They've got, I think they've got more pumps, they've got more towers.
What color are the hydrants though?
Most of them are blue, but they're all different.
Blue.
They got dead ends, and I believe they got, ones I painted, they had 2 red ones, 8 orange ones, a
You
dozen
said-
green ones.
You said blue was for the higher pressure.
Highest ones. With blue is you're gonna get basically, you're gonna get fed from 2 different points instead of, dead ends, like Chris said, you're probably gonna get lower, maybe
Yeah.
500 or that orange range. But Justin is gonna know what
Yeah.
our flow rate in the town is.
Okay, we'll
what
need
our
to get
pumps
with
are set at,
Justin,
all
and
that.
maybe then we could change the color.
You guys rattle can 'em last time.
That's part of the problem. probably.
Yeah, they've got a municipal paint for stuff like that. It goes on pretty tacky. It's
What was the
perfect
paint
stuff.
we used?
Rural King.
Oh. Yeah,
They've got some.
need to get better paint.
they've
Yeah,
got
you
some
gotta get
different
really
stuff.
good quality
Yeah.
I think
paint
we ordered
for
from Amazon.
paint metal.
Well, Steve picked
The
it out.
municipal paint.
I can look it up.
Or the paint
Get it
last
to
year.
Whoever
Oh,
needs
okay.
it,
If you can get it to Bruce or your dad, then they can know what to get.
I'll do it.
Yeah,
And then Justin can tell us what colors we need
yeah,
and where we need it, and then I'll get the group to paint it.
sounds good by me.
Sandy said we got that paint from Amazon last year.
Oh, okay.
Worked for the time.
Yeah,
Huh?
It worked for the time.
Yeah,
yeah,
I like the idea of, I'm sure we won't have a blue one, but I like the idea of color coding them for the firemen, Now Sean will just have to have a training on what's color.
Does anyone have anything else in old business? Got anything there, Mr. Mayberry?
I believe, no, I don't have
Did I
nothing.
cover it all?
I think so,
Okay,
yeah.
all right, we'll go on to new business. Has anyone heard anything about the Friendsgiving?
That's my call to Nick from a week ago, and I haven't heard from him, and Janet said they're out of,
I was told that there's gonna be a Friendsgiving, we don't know the date yet. He's dealing with his son getting married this month, and he's just had a lot going on. But, and that was one reason we didn't have the barbecue in the park, and the other reason was they didn't wanna, because it had gotten graded, and they didn't wanna mess up what was graded, and it get cave in, and then the fire department had to come back in and redo some stuff. So they just sort of
Yeah.
pushed that aside for this year.
Get
But
that
yes,
done.
there will be a Friendsgiving.
Okay,
good,
3
Good.
churches have already reached out.
okay, all right.
is one of them Path of Life?
I haven't heard from them.
Cause I got several questions last week about,
Yeah, I haven't heard from them, but
they wanna participate, so.
good.
Good,
And it's usually the Saturday before Thanksgiving.
yes, usually. Okay. When does the fish fry start?
October.
October
And
We're counting the
10th,
days.
yes.
October 10th,
What do
okay.
you say?
We're counting the days.
Okay,
Blue Moon closes,
fish
fish
fry
fry
start,
starts.
there we go,
Only 5 more days for Blue Moon.
yeah. Do we have any more new business?
I
Okay.
just have a couple of questions.
Mhm.
How far out are we from having the internet done?
Well, they're working their way here.
Okay,
You can get on there, if you go on their site, you can get on their notification list. And
Yeah,
they'll send
I've
you
been on-
notifications.
I've been on there a couple of times and I don't have, I've still got spray paint and flags in my front
Yeah.
yard.
Go on there and get your
Notifications told me
questionnaire and
3
your phone
weeks.
number and.
3 weeks.
3 weeks is what notifications told me.
Did you call that number that's on that sign? Okay, I need to do that too. I know I called Brightspeed last Friday. And they told me that we are in a major blackout here.
We're
And
always in a
that it
freaking
would be-
blackout.
The earliest would be September 22nd before we would get any service.
Okay, I just, you know, right now my computer's being worked on,
What's a good time to get it?
My
worked
bright
on?
speed's working right now.
Is it?
Mine comes and goes.
Yeah.
One night it works, the next one it doesn't.
Yours working?
It was when I left.
several months ago,
Is yours working?
I,
I got rid of them
I
months
think
ago.
it was-
I'm on AT&T
Oh.
here.
Okay.
Yeah, we gave up on them.
I asked if, anything was gonna be done with the sidewalks and curbs on homes facing six.
We have discussed that at length. We've been to the state highway and everything over that, out through there. Didn't they tell us here at one point that we might not even have to replace that? Was
What-
that what they said at one
What
time?
they said was it will get replaced on their schedule. If we want it replaced sooner, then we can pay for it.
Got,
You're talking,
okay,
if this sidewalk out here was any
Indication?
indication, you're talking $100,000 to put that sidewalk in.
easy, yeah.
Easy.
Well, I thought about doing in front of my property, but that's gonna look so bad, me having new walk and curb out there and everybody else has got
I'll
what we
give
have
you,
now.
I'll give you a heads up.
Mhm.
Make damn sure you do it by their specifications. Because when we did this sidewalk out here, we intended to do it just like we do every other sidewalk. 4 foot wide. I don't remember the
Yeah.
thicknesses. Part of it had to be 4 inches, part of it had to be 6 inches.
Might have to have permit. We'd have-
They came back in
Yeah,
and
well-
completely threw our stuff out and made us start over.
I was going to, I know a contractor that I was gonna ask about it. And he would know,
When we were gonna do sidewalks up on the highway, we were gonna have to get permit also to do that.
yeah,
That is their sidewalk, that's not ours.
Up on the
Yeah.
highway?
Yeah,
Okay, all right.
so,
okay.
okay. All right, do we have any other new business?
Did anybody attend the meeting in the park a couple weeks ago?
I didn't even know that.
No, I intended to, and I completely forgot about it. So,
Well, I thought Zim was gonna be here tonight. He attended it. He said he was coming to the meeting, but he isn't
Are they
here.
having another one in September?
I don't know. I thought it was in September
They're having something in Auburn.
Oh, in Auburn, okay.
in Auburn. Okay, well, then we will go on to the claims.
General expensive, 10,842.34. Receipts, 7,479.83. Water expenses, 1974.17. Receipts, 44.84.43. Sewer expenses, $281.41. Receipts, 4,482.87. Payroll, 4,482.38.
Okay.
Initial,
That's it.
initial.
We have to make a motion to accept it. I'll make a motion that we accept the claims. Someone will
Second it.
second it. All those in favor?
Aye.
Yep. Okay, well. I think we've probably covered all public concerns.
I do have one thing.
Okay,
Simpsons came up with, the specs on the building, but they didn't say what they were gonna do with it. So what they brought was not what we needed. All they did was bring the size of the building up. They didn't state, so they still cannot get a permit. And, according to Derek, that's not what he requested. So, just advising you guys that, it does not pass regulation yet.
Okay. All right.
I missed where,
Sims, the trailer that brought in the shed between the two buildings,
Down here.
oh,
they still didn't do what was requested by the
oh,
lawyer.
okay. I got you now.
All right, well, if no one has anything else, we'll adjourn the meeting.
Thanks, everybody.
Yes.
Mike?
Yeah. we're-